What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 14 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, Zhatan and the Gorda's army, the Legion of Interns as somebody has called them in the comments, have managed to take out Lokir's stacks here outside of Pomei and Weijin, leaving the poor Blessed Dread without much in the way of defensive armies. In fact, the balance of power looks pretty weak. Looks like they do still have an army or a half a stack out there somewhere, but it's a lot worse than they had before. On top of that, after we take out all these guys, we'll start having access to ports, which will mean that soon we will have a reason to get the Harbor Guilds buff, and in fact maybe we'll want to do so preemptively after finishing off extended shifts. There are other fairly nice buffs elsewhere that we want to get, like the Overseer buffs. There's Malicious Compliance, which is also pretty critical because of both the casualties captured and the control bonuses. And maybe we'll do this for first, plus we'll get the Spul Centaur Tower Rook. I don't know. Although only 1 point, or one little research to get the Harbor Guilds might be a decent thing to do. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself as I usually do. The first thing that we have to do this time around is head towards the city of Shigengan. We could also upgrade this, but I think we'll wait on that. So that is what we're going to do. Zhatan, you can start out by moving to the city. Like so. You do have your Iron Demons, but I think we won't be trying them this turn so much as next turn. You are going to auto-resolve this in a second. I just want these guys to leech the XP, so you are going to move in right, let's say, here. And an internal recruiter, you're going to transfer the magma cannons to the Goblin army. Alrighty, so you're going to take the 2 magma cannons, lose 2 of the Hobgoblin archers, especially since we have archer-like units in the Wolf Raiders. Then you're going to swap out the Hobgoblin cutthroats like this. You're going to pop the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders back in, and I think... Do we lose another archer? That feels like it'll be too few. We have a lot of cav in this army, but I do think that they're quite nice. Do we need this many sneaky gits in this army when we have this much cav, I guess is the question. Really, we need to hold the line. Maybe we could do 3 sneaky gits and then... Now, somebody needs to hold the line for the Hobgoblin archers and to protect the magma cannons, but these guys have their precursor weapons, which are quite nice. Do we lose another Hobgoblin archer then? When we have all of these ranged units? Maybe 1 more archer and then 1 more of these guys, like that. 2 archers, eh? And then what, down to 1 archer when we get a mage in here? Because we will want to get a mage in here. Or, you know what, no, let's do 3 sneaky gits or even 3 goblin cutthroats. Well, we could do that when we get the mage in there as well. Nah, you know, I'll just do this. It's fine. It's fine as it is. Alrighty. I did want an army with a decent amount of cav, and this army has plenty of range as it currently stands. There we go. You guys are now... Well, I guess you can leech XP for this battle as well, but you can head out. You don't actually need these Hobgoblin units anymore, though. I think they're going to cost us a lot of unnecessary money. You know what? Maybe we move here to take Mingzhu, because the extra units will reduce the cost of the place anyway. Of colonization. I'll resolve this. I didn't even check. Watch somebody die from this. This is a 2 territory place or a 3 territory? No, it's a 3 territory, meaning we take it as outposts and we build a bunch of outposts here. Outpost 1. I'm gonna go for another one as well. And a Sword of Bloodshed. Lovely. That's a lot of melee attack. Beautiful. I don't know if we got that from that or whether it was a transfer of item, but either way, I'm happy. Alrighty, now you're gonna start moving out this way. Through to Mingzhu, and then afterwards to Terracotta Graveyard, where you will build up a bunch of units. Oh, I do wish you hadn't gone this way, but hopefully you'll be fine. Yeah, it's not trespassing anyway. Alrighty, and then you are an outpost, and did you immediately get the strip mine? Yes, you did. So you have to accept new labor. And... Huh, why is it 0-0, despite the strip mine? I guess it activates next turn. Well, we'll transfer some labor to it next turn, then. Or we could do so right now. Let's just do it right now. Okay, so... let's see. Where can we take the labor from? The Red Wastes. Yeah, okay. 2 from the Red Wastes to... I don't remember what this place was called. Damn. Alright, cancel. Is this Imperial Road? Yeah, it's Imperial Road, damn. Alright. You are going to do that again. Red Wastes out, Imperial Road in. Like so. Lovely. And... what? Oh. That wasn't enough. My bad. I guess we keep taking from the Red Wastes because there isn't really too much use for the labor there. Except, I guess. How much do we have in the... Wait. We have none here? No, we have 282 in the Central Great Bastion. We could use this to transfer, we could sell again. We need a lot of money in the short term, so let's sell. That's what this place is for. And otherwise we're fine. Alrighty, I'm sure the rest of you could use your skill points, but I don't think anybody here can reduce the upkeep in any way. You, however, do want to do 2 things. First of all, wait, does this... yes, it does reduce upkeep. But then to get to it, it's kind of meh. You do want Tyrant for your next battles, but firing drills will upgrade a lot of those gobos. Now, you know what? Since this is a goblin army, I think we want to focus on leveling up the gobos to max strength first, and then going for the other stuff after. You can max out get 'em, and then we'll go replenish troops, and then we're going to start building you out to be a fighter, so that you won't have such trouble dueling enemy lords anymore. Can't have the Overseer do it. He's supposed to oversee. He's busy. Next up, what do we have here? Let's see, we do want Heroic Killing Blow, but Rally first, and we want... who's at a high level here? Well, the infantry are, and that's about it. Well, these guys are as well, but yeah. Let's start with Not Lucky Lackeys. Marshaled Military, yes, melee defense, and... melee attack, a little bit of spell resistance, which can't hurt as well. And then we'll obviously get Bloodied Bombardment next, but we will want to get the Standard Die first, probably. Though it's a pretty good buff, generally speaking. You... it's time for you to move through scale. You know what? No, one of our units did get hurt before. Let's get Reforge. Especially now that we have Iron Demons. You could get your Infernal Death Mask. You get Fear and Terror? No, it's just Fear. Yeah, get Fear. Why not? It's a single point. It doesn't feel that wasteful. Alrighty, that looks good to me. Next up, we do want to upgrade this thing, but it costs money. I did want to get another Infernal Castellan, probably in this army. In fact, no probably about it. But I guess we'll have to wait on that a little bit. And get to a little bit more in the way of resources. Next up, military convoys. We are ready. So you, the good one, it's time for you to go. As for where, we are going to sell armaments. See, 460 for 735 labor, 460 for 1207 labor. Oh yeah. Yes to selling armaments. Let's go for Troll Fjord, I think. It takes 8 turns, just as many as this. We will have to go through the high threat place either way, no matter what here. Yeah, let's go to Troll Fjord. Troll Fjord it is. Oh, wow. We could get... man, if we go to Grungzint... wait, no, wait, one second. I mean, that is a lot of labor, but... 4.7k. Oh, wait, you can't... huh. This is already max, but yeah, 4.7k, damn. It's a lot. On the other hand... is it? Because this amount of labor can be sold for a lot more. Yeah, no, labor is still worth more. It's worth more. Alright, dispatch. Away you go, buddy. Now that we're making a decent amount of armaments, we can start selling armaments for tons of labor and money. I'd like to keep it that way for a while, so it's time to make more use of our convoys. Next up, we still do have a little bit of money, and a little bit in the way of raw material available. So we want to upgrade this tools manufactory, because this place is making most of our stuff. And more money versus... oh. No, you know what? I think we're still gonna want to upgrade this thing first. Let's get that up and running. And 50 armaments for 150 raw materials. Yeah, we're still gonna do it. I know it's expensive, but I still think that it'll be worth it in this cash cow province because of all the various bonuses that we get from it. Alrighty. This also means that we're probably better off in Pomei itself to do 2 things. First of all, get the public order building fairly soon. which is the tower roads, but also to get this building, the raw materials consumed reduction, and eventually... well, I guess we'll want to build temples of Hashut everywhere, but yeah, that'll be an eventuality sort of thing. Alright, we got plans. And I think we'll save the rest of them raw materials, because there's a few more main territories that we want to upgrade. Although, more money. Nah, still get more money. It's fine. Now we can save, because the rest of the money will go towards the other things. City of Shigengan, yeah, we can upgrade you as well, since we are making a little bit of cash, and we may as well have you at tier 2, so we can build the scavenger building, which we want in every single outpost. Lovely. That is, I believe, now everything that we wanted to do. Next turn we get the Conclave influence up and running. Lord not moved? Who's not moved? Oh, Scaff, yes. Let's see if these guys are baiting us. So let's move here, and let's see if they take it or not. Yeah, Cyprus is gonna take it. Damn, I shouldn't have bothered moving. Oh well, too late. Who knows, maybe he'll raise it instead. Here's hoping. Skip, 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 and we're ready to go next turn and head to Haichai and whatever other place we can reach of the Blessed Dread. We don't really care about the destruction of the Blessed Dread like we do of the Western Provinces, obviously, because the defeat trait for Lokir is kind of garbage. Peace treaty, no. And did they take it over? I couldn't quite spot. Something happened, but I couldn't tell. Where's Taitsu? It's somewhere. I see Shenwu. Ah, yeah, Taitsu is now ruins, so it means it is owned by the Skaven. Damn. I did get baited, but oh well. It'll happen occasionally. Ambusher discovered Ungrim Iron Fist. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why can... Are you near a convoy? Oh, no. Oh, these guys are gonna suffer attrition. I forgot about Castle Drakenot. Well, that's not great. I would really prefer not to lose this convoy. I gotta remember to heal them up if we get an option to do so. Alrighty, on the bright side, though, we're making 2.7k raw material now, though it'll drop back down a little bit. And I think... I forget, are we trading with anybody? We are, but barely anything. Let's go for harbor guilds. We'll be building a bunch of ports shortly, and then right after the harbor guilds... Ooh, hello, what do we have here? Ooh, yes, reduced rations. Yes, definitely. And what do we have here? Nah, it's just buffs for the Kadai. Air capacity was 1 for Infernal Castellan. I'm just checking if there's any more upkeep reductions. I know it doesn't look like it. Ooh, armament cost reduction for increasing capacity of war machines. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that very much. Now I have to check if there's anything else really nice here. 5% is okay. Mandatory service recruitment cost reduction. Not so horrible either. Income from raiding, we don't care about. Income from sacking. We're not doing it right now. We will be later in the game. We will send an army out somewhere, like maybe to Mazdamundi's place, and just start sacking and raising everything out there. But in our current location, I don't think that there's too much in the way of benefit for it. We may want to get alchemical remedies, but for now that's good. Yeah, let's head towards malicious compliance afterwards. Next up, we have the Conclave Influence, the Tower of Zharr. We are going to get the Conscriptor because we need to start increasing capacities for free. The Warmonger is tempting. Gates are pretty easy to break down, so we don't really care. We also do want to take back Cardinal Demonsmith, though. But probably not at the cost of this right now. I want to claim both of the unit capacity seats first, and then we'll care a little bit less about the other stuff. Maybe we'll get Trafficker as well. Either way, that's the Tower of Zharr thing. Next up, we got Diplomacy. Anything useful here? No, it doesn't look like it. And yeah, I know, we could declare war on somebody and then get friendships that way, but I'm not sure that we care enough. We're in a fairly safe location. Once we take Cathay as well, we can start moving through the mountains, but it'll be difficult for enemies to attack us. Just gotta make sure that we get some nice fortresses or something out here. Also, has Kolek achieved anything this entire time? Yeah, he's got 3 territories. We'll probably betray him later, too. Gotta do what you gotta do. Alrighty, well, since these guys took Taitsu, right? There's no way that you raised it, right? I don't think so. But then how's he in March stance? No, wait, I know how he's in March. Cyprus is there. Wait, I know how we can check. Do we have... Let's check the Skaven corruption. Wait, that's Nurgle. Skaven. +2 from events. +2 from events. That's probably from colonization. I really don't want to go here. Screw it. I'm 99% sure Cyprus is there right now, because where is Cyprus? I don't see no Cyprus. Alright. Otherwise, we're good. Next up, we got plenty of raw materials, but let's move you guys out first. Gotta find ourselves a proper battle here. Zhatan. You could just move in a regular stance, although you can reach Haichai anyway, so maybe we go into raiding for a little bit. Campaign movement -25, campaign movement range penalty 50%, eh? So here. In fact, maybe we do that with this army instead. Although, on the other hand, we can move this army here. Ah, you won't be able to raid anyway. Alright, just move out here. We don't need both armies. They can act on their own. Oh, damn, I screwed that up. Oh well. One turn of raiding isn't a big deal, and I'd rather take 2 territories per attack. City of Shigengan we can leave alone. Internal recruiter, you are heading out to Mingzhu, so let's jump you here, I guess. And we'll go to it next turn. Hopefully it's not full of Skaven right now. I don't think so. I could check the, I could check it, but I'm too lazy. Next up, tools manufactory. Yes, to you. We don't have enough labor, sadly, to do anything with it. I also just want to double check we got 1 turn until journey is complete. Well, at least you're nearly done, so we can send another one. Pomei could get us another tribute hall, shrine, whatever. There was another place that had one of these, wasn't there? Unless I'm mistaken. Just upgrade this one. Probably other places. Oh, if we upgrade you, we'll be able to upgrade that as well. So you'll be upgradable next turn. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Public... Ooh, hello. Public order here is now problematic, which means we need to set an example. What about you? +3, we got an example for 2 more turns. Gotta double check that public order. Honestly, easier to look at it through this, on this particular tree. We got Imperial Road in need. Okay, so what we can do... Where the heck is... Ancient Giant Lands, Western Great Bastion, Eastern Great Bastion... 77 only, eh? Wait, can we transfer 77? What happens if we do this? Does it still cost the full amount? No, it does not. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well that's the way we're doing it then. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And there's nothing else that we need to do right now, so we're gonna skip it again, then we're gonna attack, and then we're gonna attack. Skip, skip, and turn. Poor Loke here. I wonder where they're gonna send this little army here. We should also probably level up before attacking, and I honestly have no idea where that army went. Can anybody attack us? Would anybody attack us? Really, Grimgor is the main concern, and we still need to go there. But only when we can afford another army, because these guys are all quite busy. What happened here? Convoy encounter, the guide. Oh, right. This was the one that's traveling a long way, right? This guy was the tier level 5 guy? So we could pay and follow the guide. Nah, why not? Tower of Zharr, what do we have here? A siege you controlled has been usurped. Oh, for the love of... Hopefully it's not one of the useful ones. Convoy completed. 551 labor, not too bad. Alright, we need to check the seat. Which one got usurped? Damn, it was the best one. It was literally the best one. Turns until available 4. Okay, well, that's gonna cost us. It's gonna cost us quite a bit of raw materials. That's so rude. You guys are being quite annoying. And they've got nothing up here. They're just doing it to be irritating. Fair enough, though. Alrighty, you to Haicha you go. And what do we have here in terms of garrison? Pyrrhic victory, eh? Honestly, this doesn't feel like it's worth fighting. It's kind of garbagey. And what about here? Is this less garbagey? We're gonna run into an enemy army. Oh wow, no, this is even more garbagey. Auto-resolve. And I don't remember whether this place is supposed to be taken as a factory or an outpost. I want to say factory here, because I think it's a 2 territory, but we could also do outpost here. Though I feel like we also don't have enough labor to do this right now. You know, just take outpost for now. We can always transfer, switch it out if we need to. Ah, there we go, +1 unit capacity for Infernal Guard, which is great, so by the time we have access to them, we'll be able to get them. Let's immediately build the money pit, and I guess we'll build the strip mine anyway. Alright, I think we're going to auto-resolve this. And I guess one of the reasons that it's Pyrrhic victory is because, well, we're kind of damaged in this army. As in, we don't have all of our stuff. Oh! I forgot I wanted to transfer the Hat Cannon. Let me take a quick look here. Nah. I was just thinking about switching out an Overseer. We do want a Lore of Metal guy to lead some units. Ooh, hello, Needful ain't bad. Roll 3. You know what, you can hold on to this thing for now. We'll replace it with a Mage. Later on, of course. Although, hopefully not too much later on. Anyway, let's do the points for you, and then we'll attack. You are going to get Scouting, more magic items, and then Castellan, you need... I guess we're going through this, so let's go reload time reduction. You're not really in melee very often right now. You're gonna auto-resolve, regardless of the Pyrrhic victory. That's fine. And then we'll occupy this tower. Lovely. And hello. And what did the ports give us? Oh, they give us a lot of cash. I mean, ports always give you a lot of cash, but yeah, okay. We're definitely gonna want those ports up and running in a good way, or in a big way. You are gonna upgrade the donation barrel. We're immediately gonna get the ramparts here, and we're gonna pop that Masterful Architects as well. We'll do the research of the for the ports right after, and then we're gonna try to take all the coastline stuff. It'll power us up significantly. Wei Jin, we want to upgrade you to level 2. You are gonna head to Mingzhu. Oh yeah, you can colonize it. Beautiful. Like so. Oh, damn, it is full of Skaven. I didn't think it was because there was no Skaven corruption there. Cancel move. Oh, that's annoying. We're really gonna need to betray them. Yeah. It's an eventuality. You're gonna go out here then. Wait, can you go into regular stance and start recruiting? If you can afford it, maybe. Oh, wait, you kind of can't do it anyway because we'll need to switch. I'm just wondering, do we want to rush anything here? Well, I want to get the weapons workshop up and running anyway. The labor's in an okay state. Maybe we'll rush this. Like so. There we go. Even more raw materials output, though we gotta be careful about the labor. For a turn, we're gonna switch to military doctrine. We're also gonna delete all of you. It's a little bit unfortunate considering their high veterancy. I mean, if we were to build up another army, they could still be very useful there. Ooh! Jiao Ming has returned again, but I don't think we can take him out right now. This might actually be too much, because it'll be him plus another half stack plus 2 more lords. Alright, well, you're gonna go into ambush stance, so this is all attrition here, right? It isn't here, though. Right at the edge here. Let's hope we can bait him into it. There's a Burning Wind Nomads caravan here. We could always back off and try to attack up here, because we will still be waiting for another army. Damn you, Skaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is costing us 600 gold per turn. And just to maintain these guys, you know what? It's not worth it. We're gonna delete them. And then next turn we will build some Chaos Warriors, or Chaos Dwarf Warriors for Zhatan. And we're gonna move out. Alright, the rest of that is fine, and I do believe, unless there's another convoy or something... Ah, yes, there is another convoy, okay. You two... Ooh, Kadai Domination. What do we have here? A Destroyer and a Fireborn. Damn. What do you have? Metallic Resilience, Ward Save Army, Casualty Punishment Rate. Both of those are nice. Man. Maybe we wait until we claim the seat that gives us a +5 to new lords of those. Because that guy seems pretty good. Alright. So we can't send either of you for quite a while. How many turns until we claim? 2, maybe 3, depending on if we get any bonus. And this is where? Let me just double check it. Conclave influence, yeah, here. Maximum cargo capacity and Lord Recruit rank +5 for Convoy or Overseer. We could also build... Where is it here? It's gonna take too long to get here. But we could start them at rank 8 once we have both, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think we'll wait until we get a higher Lord. The thing is, while it would be nice to get these guys, it doesn't look like there's a lot of good places where we could potentially build them. I mean, I guess we could send them repeatedly to the Haunted Forest for labor and hope that they level up that way, but these guys are taking quite a while to level. I just don't like the fact that this guy might disappear and we won't get him again. Because who knows if we will. But no, rank 8 is better. We'll wait. Especially since we don't have money to buy labor. We do have materials. Ooh, wait, actually. Let me just see here. Once again. Do we still have armaments for labor? Here we do. But there is an ogre camp, potentially. Nah, it's screw it. We'll risk it. Can you delete convoys if, Huh. I wonder. Also, is there a maximum number that we can have here, I wonder? One's got the Kadai domination. And then we'll send you here. 400 for 600 labor. It's not a lot, it's just that we're making a lot of armaments right now, so it feels like it is worth it. Give it a try. Try to level this way. At least you're away this way. And something is happening. I hate to see these guys non-active. Anyway, is there anything else that we need to do? Everybody else is good. We've spent our money. We've spent a decent amount of our armaments, so we can skip the rest of this. We're currently making 2.5k. Let's see after the upkeep reduction how much money we're making per turn. We're also going to send Zhatan briefly out to sea here. Clanation, trade agreement, no. That'll give you too much money. And why would we power you up when we intend to betray you? I don't even feel bad because I would absolutely expect the Skaven to betray us, and from a loreful perspective, the Chaos Dwarfs would want to destroy them as well. Can't have them sabotaging us and giving us plagues and stuff. Alrighty, faction destroyed Bone Rattlers. Ooh, looks like the regular Dowie, the OG Dowie, are doing pretty good. Well, good for them. To the remnants of battle you go, Zhatan. Tower reward Preceptor, Arabian Arms, or Felt Cargo, please. Upkeep all armies reduced nearly to 3k, and another Executioner's Axe. Huh. Does that thing just constantly give us Executioner's Axes? Interesting. And that was the ancillary gained, I take it. Okay. We could go by sea. We would heal here. This is controlled. This is going to take 2 turns. It actually will make no difference, other than the fact that we could take out this army potentially on the way. So, we're going to travel by land then. Let's get that other port. Now knowing how good ports are, I want more. You then are going to ignore this. Can you reach this place? Ugh. I can't quite tell, but just in case, we're going to pop you here into ambush. I don't think they can reach here, but Wait, can you reach them? No. But they might still be able to reach us. There is potential. You know what, just in case, let's start traveling southward. Alrighty, that looks good. I'd really like a proper fight. Looks like... Oh. Jiao Ming is gone. Not too bad for him. You're gonna go here? Are you gonna run? Yeah, he's gonna run. Coward. Oh well. And Castellan Drill Master, 10% XP for Dwarf Warrior units. Oh my, that's not bad. Do the Chaos Dwarf Warriors, I think it's specific to Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Hey, Squirrel Bleaching. If it's specific to them, we're gonna have to manually fight this because Jiao Ming is nearby, and I'm not falling for it like the 3rd time with Scaff. It's been enough times. Okay, you will have a few more Dwarf Warriors, so let's give you that ancillary. Not the Navigator, not the Anti-Slaneshi thing, the Castellan Drill Master. Own army. Yes. Okie dokie. I also want to double check whether we've gotten any new items on any of our caravans, or convoys rather. Bones of the Maw. What do we have here? Ability, Fire Breath, Armor plus 15. Hello. We did get a new thing. It only provides 15 armor though, so it's objectively worse than Talisman of Endurance. I do like the idea of the Fire Breath though. Sorely tempting. Anything else new? Mirror Shield we've had for a while. Spiked Whip we've had for a while. Ring of Thorns we've had for a while as well. Fire Breath, eh? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take Fire Breath, and we're actually going to give it, I think, for now, to Scaff here. Bones of the Maw. There we go. It also makes sense because he started our war with the ogres. I'm also wary that they're going to build up an army here and send it towards Yeti Peak, but I'm also not willing to invest in it right now. Anyway, let's do the fight, shall we? Because I think I've talked long enough. To Shenwu we go, and we're going to fight the cinematically. Here we go. No artillery, so we'll have to be careful. Alrighty, here we go again. Should be a fairly interesting time, I think. It's been we've had surprisingly few of these minor settlement battles throughout this campaign so far, so it'll be a nice little change of pace. Anyway, we're gonna begin the battle by moving forward. Obviously gonna pop that Burning Wrath on the enemy. There is a unit of Crane Gunners in there, and that is probably the most threatening unit on the field, and has already done a decent amount of damage by killing off a few of these hobgoblins and dishing damage out to them as well. Otherwise, however, we're moving our own range units in, and they're going to start working on those enemies that they can reach, while our 2 units of hobgoblin sneaky gits are going to move around, and when the opportunity presents themselves, attack the enemy there. We've also deployed a few of our units back here, namely our hobgoblins as well as Mr. Stonebeard himself, just because there's a small unit of Jade Lancers as well as the enemy lord that was outside of the settlement that is waiting right there. Anyway, the main portion of the battle will be here, and a lot more interesting, I think, so here we go. Peasant horses charging in to the enemy, or to the hobgoblins here. Oh, and they're going to pop that Jade Shield on them. 44% damage resistance, quite a big change. That said, we have blunderbusses here. Will 44% really be enough to prevent this from killing you? Let's find out. And that's, of course, with support from the rest of the fire arrows. Oh wow, and I hadn't taken a look at the Granite Guard, and damn, these guys look fantastic. They have the Infernal Guard helms. Oh wow, look at these guys. Damn. I didn't realize they had those. I wish all of our units looked like this. This is fantastic. I like the color scheme as well, although I do really like our dark blue color scheme as well. It's all great. I'm very much enjoying all of this. Anyway, here we go, blasting away with those blunderbusses. Yeah, I do expect the blunderbusses are going to be very highly usable basically throughout the campaign. And they may be an early game unit, but I don't see these guys falling off all that much. As in, I don't think that the Infernal Guard are going to be outright replacements for them. They're sort of different units. Especially as those guys don't fire shotguns. Anyway, looks like the... look at the bloody mess that's left after these guys have gone to work, and damn, that's a lot of fire. I'd like to think Hashut is pleased. And more fire arrows coming in. Absolutely beautiful. And that Jade Shield is just definitely not going to be enough, as the rest of those units will melt away. Balance of power is currently at about 65, maybe 70% in our favor. We're going to quickly knock down this tower as well as all the blunderbusses, target it and destroy it in basically a single volley, and now we move into the city. We also have taken care of the enemy Jade Lancers, or at least shown them off the field, and are going to quickly either kill the Lord Magistrate if we can, or otherwise move away. Let's see if we can get the kill here or not. Alright, good. Attack from this side instead so that this guy can't move off. Would prefer that he actually gets destroyed. And down he goes. Beautiful. Alrighty, did his cape get ripped off? Or does he have 2 capes? Oh, he lost his head. Hello. Alrighty. Let's see what we got back here. Oh, we got those enemy crane gunners, which actually decided to go on top of the barricade. Not actually that great of an idea, because we can simply target them with all of our archers. Granted, it does look like the barricade's blocking a lot of shots, but the crane gunners are done for, and we head deeper into the enemy settlement. Ooh, gotta be careful with those shots from those blunderbusses, though. They are most definitely a massive threat to our own units, and did a little bit of damage to our Chaos Warriors as well, but it's okay. We're just going to keep these guys to the side now, and have the blunderbusses target somebody else. Bit of a dark map for a Cathan map, unfortunately, so it's a little bit difficult to see some units, but I like to think not so difficult that we can't quite see what's going on. It's not a vampire map after all. Nice shot with that Burning Wrath. A little bit of extra damage, and let's see what we got over on this side. Moving in with those Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders as well as those Sneaky Gits, and we're going to get a little bit of a Flame Breath down on the enemy, and by Flame Breath I mean specifically the Fire Breath, the Ogre Fire Breath ability. Though it doesn't seem to really do all that much damage. I really feel like this thing, considering that it does little damage, should probably also apply debuff, like the fire weakness debuff. It's not like it does anything crazy. Maybe the second tier fire debuff, the 20% instead of the 10% one. Or is that an SFO only thing? I don't remember. Anyway, Burning Wrath coming back in, and more of those vortexes. Enemies try to run away from the blunderbusses, only to run into the vortexes and get gunned down to the back. Once again, a great work by all of those blunderbusses. We're also going to move Mr. Stonebeard in, even as the other units stream into the city, i.e. the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders and the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. Over here, it looks like the enemy's casting some spells, but we have essentially stopped most of the enemies in their tracks. They have managed to clip at least one of our units of blunderbusses, so we're going to back those off while the Hobgoblins, together with the warriors with great axes, block them and kill them. The enemy, I mean. Ah, look at those blunderbusses go to work. I'm not sure I'll ever get tired of those. In fact, I know I won't, because thousands of hours in this game and I'm still not tired of watching warp fire throwers and rattling guns. Even when facing against the Skaven, I just tend to watch those because they're just so fun. But I guess the same goes true for fire units in general. I really want to get the Iron Demon as well. Alrighty, and let's see, how are we looking here? The balance of power is now about 80% in our favor. Looks like Stonebeard's found another enemy unit of peasant archers, which are done for. The Gobos are in and the enemies flee before them. It looks like the battle will be decided here, as the last of the enemy main units are trying to hold against the Gobbo and the Chaos Dwarf Warrior Onslaught. The Cathians should have known this was over as soon as they saw those hats cresting the hill. Alright, not a place you want to be, Jade Warriors. Although I suppose in a melee is where nobody wants to be when the blunderbusses are shooting, whether it's friend or ally. Alrighty, fantastic job to the Granite Guard there, and it looks like these guys are routing, and we have Mr. Stonebeard, who has found the enemy lord. If we can kill the enemy lord, I do believe the enemy army will shatter for good. And the enemy's lord's called in some backup, though, in the form of some Jade Lancers. We're going to get that AoE animation on the Taurus, though. And it looks like the Jade Lancers are going to book it out of there, wavering and terrified of the Taurus. Fair enough. Alrighty, more units are still on the field, as in we still have to kill at least a few more. I'm actually surprised that the enemy army hasn't completely shattered. There's another tower. Now, that unit of peasant archers was just relatively healthy, but will be no longer as they continue getting hit by our range units. How's the enemy lord here? Well, the lancers are in bad shape, and the lord's at about half HP. Come on, Stonebeard. You got this. Ooh, I like that animation. A little hand beam attack, and I see you moving away because with that, the battle is over. And once again, I forgot to chase the enemy units down in the settlement, but I feel like in some situations it's kind of dangerous, especially if there are enemy units interspersed with your own and your artillery, or in this particular case, your blunderbusses, are about to fire and kill half your own army. So yeah, and I'm speaking, of course, of this little unit right here. And yeah, I know that you can turn off their thing, but if you're not quick enough, you'll lose a lot of troops. But anyway, still could have chased, not important. Close victory for us. We should hopefully still get an okay amount of labor. Well, let's find out. Alrighty, not too bad, but a close victory and certainly some damage to most of our units, including you, but we do have a potion of healing still, so we should be able to heal you up. That said, we might be damaged enough for Jiao Ming to actually attack us next turn. I guess we'll see. We're gonna occupy the place as an outpost, and ooh, we're ready to threaten Hanyu Port, their capital as well. Nice. Occupy as outpost for now. Once again, we may swap some of these places out to factories eventually. And yes, Jiao Ming is there, and he is with a full stack. I have to wonder whether he will attack or not next turn. He probably should, but he can hold up in Hanyu Port for a while as well. Maybe we'll try an ambush if we can make that happen. Just in case, let us get a point. Damn, if only we had 2 points, we'd be able to get the these spells here. No, well. We'll get them eventually, I'm sure. And next up, you two have moved, and in fact I think everybody has moved. Internal Recruiter, you have not, but you are now ready to recruit. Now, first of all, you are going to recruit for Zhatan. And what we want to get him is 2 blunderbusses, which will put us to 18 out of 20, and at least 1 dwarf warrior. Yeah, 2 blunderbusses and 1 dwarf warrior. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but here's the thing. We're going to get the Demon's Tongue Dreadquake Mortar in this army at level 30, which we're already very close to. So I don't see why we would waste the slots then. And then most of the dwarf warriors in this army are going to get replaced by Infernal Guard anyway. Alright, so what we need is 1 capacity for blunderbusses and 2 capacity for dwarf warriors. Did I say 1 or 2? Wait, 2 capacities for blunderbusses and 1 capacity for dwarf warriors. Okay. A little bit backwards, but just a little. Sometimes I like it backwards. Now, let's see, what do we have here? The Infernal Guard, no, and Warriors Basic, and then blunderbusses X2. Oh, we're nearly ready to move to, ooh, Vanguard Deployment and Stock. Damn, that would be quite good on these guys. In fact, if blunderbusses had stock, there wouldn't really be much more reason to get the sneaky gets in primarily Chaos Dwarf warrior armies. I mean, we could just use blunderbusses for that purpose, if we wanted to. Alrighty, well, that's swell for now, and you, my friend, are going to do the recruiting, which is going to be 1 with non-great axes. Wait, or was it with 1 great axes? Every time. I checked you like 6 times already, and yes, it's 1 with great axes and then 2 blunderbusses. Lovely. It'll be expensive, but it'll round out this army. And then we'll be able to move on to transferring more units to this army, as in building up some machinery and some more dwarf warriors for them as well. Anyway, I think with that we're in a good place to call the episode here, right before the end turn. We do still want to spend our raw materials, but we could do that real quick at the start of the next episode and then move out southward. Looks like Lokir has 3 settlements remaining. He's basically destroyed himself by attacking us foolishly as he did, but we're going to probably continue moving southward. I think at the end of the day it's probably going to be better off if we take all the coasts first before moving back to the interior and taking the Skaven out. This way we will have this massive border with the Skaven essentially protecting our interior territories until we're ready to betray them, which I think works out quite well. Really, it's just a matter of time though until Grimgor attacks us, so we just gotta get our money into a good place after we have our new recruitment, so that we can get our 4th army on the field, and then start fighting Grimgor on this front as well. We need to open up a few new fronts so that we can be even more aggressive and acquire even more Conclave influence, which we will do, so stay tuned for it. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.